welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome everyone. Now I am entering into the real solution. Understand? Completion solves but does not dissolve. But only something which dissolves the source of the problem can be an eternal solution. Listen. Listen intensely. Dive into your depth. The innermost cognitions you have about you. How you cognize you. Sit with yourself seriously and ask, do I really want to transform? If you are saying yes to you, then do it. Who is stopping you? Ability to speak to yourself, convince yourself, is what I call tapas. Tapas does not mean you sit in the center of the fire, you don't eat, or you eat certain food, or you take bath 2000 times in a river, or you go to certain temple. I am not saying all that is not useful, all that is useful in different way. Real tapas is ability to sit with your depth and make your depth listen to you. Convincing your cognitions to change, evolve, transform, and build new cognitions. Listen. Convincing your cognitions and change, evolve, build new cognitions. After all, it is nothing but updating your inner software. Nothing more than that. It is just updating your inner software. One nice thing about this inner software, when you update, even your body starts, hardware also starts changing. Understand? Agama is the oldest software, revealed 60,000 years before for human beings, human consciousness. Maybe you can call it as Windows 1. Every incarnation is updation. The message comes. You want to update now? Remind me later. Do it in the night. You can choose anything. Every master is an updation. It's an update invitation. Windows 2, 3, 4. Now, after tired of sending windows, the door itself is opening. I am not Windows 10, I am door. Understand? Upgrading your cognition, what you feel about you, what you reveal about you, and how you feel about you. Updating your cognitions is all needed in the life. Completion itself is nothing but helping you to update your cognitions, upgrade your cognitions. Completion itself is nothing but upgrading your cognitions. I'll give you very simple, straightforward, few understandings which you don't need to practice. That is the problem. Anything you do not need to practice, you don't respect it. Only if you are tortured, you think you are given big things. No, really. The cognitions I'm going to share, you do not need to practice. You just need to chew it, like chewing gum. While you are sitting all by yourself, just chew it. Yes, seems to be right. I think this guy is cool. Maybe he is speaking to me only. That's all. Just chew it. Does not need to practice. Listen, basically, the idea, transformation, changing your thought current or behavior pattern is difficult, is the biggest problem. The moment you decide your thought current, your behavior patterns are difficult to change, you become old. Do not listen to the part of you which says transforming is difficult. Listen. The first cognition you need to break is the transformation is difficult and it's not for me. I just came because so many people came. I came because my neighbor came. I came because my opposite house person came. Wherever he goes, I go and see what is going on there. So I came behind him. This is not for me. Listen. You come to the conclusion transformation is not for you because you tried stupid, foolish methodologies. If you try to pull your shoes and fly, you may try 3 times, 4 times. After that, even if the private jet comes, no, flying is not for me, I already tried. I tried 10 times, it is not happening. Pulling your shoes and trying to fly, getting into the private jet and flying, both are totally different. Understand, word may be same, but action is not. So trying to blow your nose and do some kriya, jiknak, chakbuk, some technique teaching and you tried transformation. And now when I say transformation is easy through cognition, you're saying, no, I tried all this many years. I am a lifetime seeker. No, I'm really surprised. People are having a big title and they are even cute and feeling proud about it. I am a lifetime seeker. Are a lifetime sick means is a proud? I am lifetime seeker. I go to all gurus and check out everyone. I am almost now off guru. No, there are many. Only that kind of people come to me. I don't know why. Only after going everywhere and getting nicely beaten. Understand. If you have not transformed, if you have not achieved what you got, don't blame you, blame the methodology and the fellow who taught you. Get rid of them completely. Listen, trying to pull your shoes and fly Getting into the private jet and flying is totally different. So, this cognition that I cannot transform or transformation is too difficult. I've done everything, I tried everything. It is not working for me. That needs to be broken first, very seriously. Very seriously. Understand? Very seriously, it needs to be broken. Only if this cognition is broken, you will even sit with yourself with the trust something is possible. Second important thing, your cognitions are built by you. Good news is, because you built it, you can alter it. Because you built it, you can alter it. For various reasons, you come to various conclusions without having the complete vision. Understand? Recently, I read a newspaper article. This anti-Hindu newspaper in Tamil Nadu, they have written an article that anybody builds temple in Tiruvannamalai will go to jail. Oh God. There are 1,000 temples in Tiruvannamalai. Now I saw the foolish logic, how they are trying to establish a theory. They said, from Tiruvannamalai, 8th kilometer, one person built one temple. His brother-in-laws, son-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, elder sister went to jail. Then near Tiruvannamalai, one person built a temple. His great-grandfather's distant cousins, brothers, sons, one of the payan went to jail. Strange conclusions through perverted logic. Actually, when I say you are laughing, if you dig deep, you will see many of your cognitions are from these strange conclusions. These strange conclusions, and holding on to that strange conclusions and continue to operate is what I call trying to operate based on virus, not based on software. These are all illegally pirated softwares. Understand? Operating based on strange conclusions. You arrive without having a simple, straightforward vision towards life and reality. Strange conclusions you create in your life without simple integrity is what I call virus inside, which continues to keep you as a slave forever. This is the straightforward, most practical solution. You need to understand almost 99% of your conclusions, the cognitions you carry about you, life, Strange stupidity. If I wear the black dress today, the whole day will be bad. How you came to conclusion? If I see somebody in the morning wearing black dress, the whole day will be bad. How you came to the conclusion? Coming to strange conclusions and operating to strengthen those conclusions in your life. Understand what I am talking. I am giving a very superficial examples. I can go deeper. Go deeper. When your body is in good energy after a cup of coffee, how you think and perceive, how your cognitions are. When you are tired, bored, body is tired, how your cognitions and perceptions are. See, your cognitions, your irritations, your inspiration or boredom is not logical. It is just cup of coffee. It is just few chemicals and hormones. Distrusting your cognitions and trusting integrity as your software. Listen. Just disowning all your cognitions, deciding to catch up with the integrity. Integrity means I am defining. Every thought current you cherish, you should put your whole being to fulfill it, because every thought current you cherish is a promise you are giving to yourself. Either you put your whole being to complete it, fulfill it, or you drop it and complete it. That's all is integrity towards yourself. Listen, I'll repeat once more. Every thought current you cherish is a word you give it to you. So you should work putting your whole energy to make it into reality. If you are sure you can't make it into reality, complete and drop it. Don't entertain, enjoy anymore. Do not date if you are not going to commit. Same thing outside. Give a word only when you are going to live it. If not, drop it. Just this one, only one, integrity, replace all your cognitions. Your cognition about God, your cognition about world, your cognition about life, your cognition about society, your cognition about your body, your cognition about your mind. Replace it just with this simple, straightforward integrity. The kind of a transformation you will go through, I tell you. In Ayurveda, there is a very simple one verse by a great Siddha. He gives deathless life, the art of deathless life. Take care, the throat is always clear. You will not have death. Looks so simple. One, true, the statement is true. Second, all problems start with your throat infection. If you can take care, the pashana, the medicine is stored in the throat, you will never, not only you will never die, you will never age old. That is actually the symbolic representation of Sadashiva having poison in the throat. Poison clears any infection even before it starts. It is such a simple instruction, but actually can maintain your whole life. The thing is, now you need to know how to live that instruction. Same way, such simple, straightforward instruction I am giving. Replace your cognitions with integrity. Any idea, thought current you cherish within you is a commitment you are giving to you. Put your whole being to fulfill it or drop it. Same thing with outside. Any word you are giving, put your whole being to fulfill it or drop it. Understand, maybe looking too simple. When you start living, you will see your whole life will become different, because in every level your action, reaction, cognition, everything will be acid washed. You will start cherishing different thought currents. You will start cherishing different ideas, ideologies. Cognitive shift, keeping integrity, is the only cognition, is the simple, straight way to become your own boss. Understand? What I am talking is like a Vedic truths. When you apply, you will understand the authenticity and power of it. Authenticity and power of it. Being your own boss means being the master of your own cognitions, being the master of your own understandings, being your own source of joy. You can be your own source of joy when your cognitions are centered on you, on very you. I'll answer some of your questions. To throw more light on the solution I am conveying to all of you to be your own boss.
Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Guruji, I just want to know what is the cognition of Sri Krishna? Yesterday you very well explained how Krishna played a role in Mahabharata. What is his cognition about himself? I wanted to know that.
Surely his cognition about himself is the ultimate. When the enlightenment happens, of course Krishna is not even an enlightened, he is an incarnation. So he is very clear about his ultimate state and his being. So he operates from that. So his body, his mind, everything is built from that, cooperates from that. For example, if you think you can lift any weight, first day you may be able to lift 25 kg. So the muscles which were strengthened by the 25 kg will make you lift after 2 months 50 kg. After 1 year, it will be straight 300 kg. because the muscles have been built. Same way, from the beginning he cherishes the consciousness that I am the ultimate. So that builds his body, mind, biomemory, which can move anything he wants. That's the consciousness space he carries. I think if you guys ask more questions directly helping you, it will be good. Now what will you do even if you know what Krishna carried? It may be entertainment, but not directly going to help you. See, if you ask the entertaining questions, I can answer. But if you ask the questions which will directly help you, that will be really great. That will be useful for you. You will put my time to best use. Next question.
From Surrey Center, Ram Buna is asking how to change our cognitions into integrity and Swami's cognition.
Rambuna, listen, if you ask how to, I have to just repeat the answer because the answer itself is such an elaborate self-explanatory. Every thought current you are cherishing, acid wash that thought current with integrity. Cherish it only if you are going to fulfill it, if you are going to put your whole life into it and make it into reality. If not, drop it. If you apply just this one truth into your being, if you do acid wash of your whole thinking process with this one idea, that is enough, you will bring integrity. You will become your own boss. Next.
How will I know that what I'm doing right now is aligned with my purpose? How will I know? You said that if what I'm doing, I thought current that I have, whether I will be able to do it, I should continue it. Otherwise, I should drop it. But whether I will be able to do it is dependent upon my understanding about my abilities. How will I know?
One thing, whatever you understand your abilities, based on that, if you are convinced you will be able to do it, go ahead, carry on. Because end of the day, what you know about you will evolve. Only after it evolves, you can change. As and now, what you know about you, with this start moving, just adding integrity. And be ready for the great surprises. That's all. When the surprises means when the change comes in you, when your ability and capacity changes, do not resist to expand. As and now, you can naturally proceed only based on what you know about you. Proceed based on what you know about you. Next.
Nityanandam. So one thing that we learned very early on was that as we establish integrity, our word becomes powerful. So one of the things I've been doing, and now this talk sparked some thinking, which is in establishing integrity, I've been giving my word to create without knowing how it's going to happen. So I've been a giving word machine. I'm going to be at Sadashivam. I'm going to take care of this. And so I've been using my word and I've been launching it ahead of me and then letting my
What
word...
I am saying, this capacity also,
Yes.
your cognition knows to what level you can play based on your earlier success. That is also like a muscle building only.
So I've been overdoing my word.
That's what, that overdoing
And then I
also
fail.
has a limit
Yes.
where you fulfill and again gain more power and go. So like a 100 meter you throw and you complete, you go for 200 meter, you complete. So understand, even there, certain integrity is connected.
Yeah.
Certain integrity is connected, is established. Overthrowing,
Yes.
trusting the capacity of integrity and false promise are two different things. The differentiation is, in the false promise there will be self-doubt and self-denial, self-cheating, self-hatred involved. In this overthrowing, all that will not be there. You will feel only continuous powerfulness. When you give a word, if you feel intense powerfulness, you are overthrowing.
Yes.
When you give a word, you yourself know there is SDHDC. You know you are a failure.
So you will know in advance. Okay. Because I've been
So
overthrowing.
you should know
and then I
very clearly
feel
what I am
bad.
saying. You should know very clearly, whenever you overthrow, when you become successful, when you become failure, analyze, you will understand this.
Thank you.
Next question.
From the Brooklyn Center, Egul Seidelieva is asking, Swamiji, how can I manifest my daughter coming to the Adinam now?
This big Adinam Chalo spree is going on all over the world. I tell you, whatever I spoke yesterday and today, being your own boss, is like a Vedic truths. Becoming Adinavasi is Agama, living it. What I shared is the science. Sadashivatva, becoming Adinavasi, is technology, applied science. Eigel is asking, how can I manifest my daughter? Understand? Show the strength of your integrity and how it has transformed you to her. You will see she will be simply here. She will be here simply. Next.
From South Africa, Vikram is asking, what can I do to align the purpose of my life to live with you in the Adinam? How can I align my cognitions to that?
See, very simple. You are asking purpose of life. Purpose of life is to manifest Sadashivatva. To manifest, listen, live the state, radiate the space, manifest the powers of Sadashiva, ultimate. Your human body is hardwired to live the state of Sadashiva, radiate the space of Sadashiva, manifest the powers of Sadashiva. Realizing it, making it happen is the purpose of human life. I tell you, living the state of Sadashiva is what I show through unclutching, completion with yourself, all the teachings, techniques, kriyas, meditations, that is living the state of Sadashiva. Radiating the space of Sadashiva means taking responsibility, completion with others, enriching others, casting others reality. All that is radiating the space of Sadashiva. Listen, I'll repeat. Living the state of Sadashiva means integrity, authenticity, completion with yourself, unclutching, meditation, everything. Radiating the space of Sadashiva means taking responsibility for others, completion with others, enriching others, casting others reality, all that. Third, manifesting powers of Sadashiva, you know, the extraordinary powers of Sadashiva, manifesting it, living it, becoming new human being, superhuman being, understand? From fish to Kalki, physical and mental breakthrough. From monkey to human, again, physical and mental breakthroughs. From man to Superman. From man to Superman is a conscious breakthrough. Understand? Time has come. For what Vivekananda visualized, Yogananda yearned, Aurobindo aspired, Sadashiva did it. By His grace we made it successful. We made it successful for ages. The masters were aspiring and working for it. Now it is happening. Join. Don't get missed out. Understand? When you are in the front of the revolution, you are leading. When you are waiting for others to lead, you will only be follower. People who join this great conscious breakthrough now are the leaders. I welcome leaders of the future conscious breakthrough. Welcome Vikram to be part of this great conscious breakthrough from man to Superman happening. You are asking, how can I align my cognitions to that? Understand? Just be here. We will align it. Because most of your problems and cognitions will become redundant here, irrelevant here. The space of the Kailash is such. Most of your problems are redundant, irrelevant. It is like you always fight with your neighbor in your village. And suddenly you go and settle in US, that your neighbor in the village is redundant, is irrelevant, is no more part of your life. Same way, all the cognitions and problems with which you are suffering, all that will just become redundant, irrelevant to you. So Vikram, all you need to do to align your cognitions to that is get a visa, proper visa, and reach Bengaluru Adinam. That's all. Next.
Earlier, you mentioned that we could be our own source of joy if we switched our cognitions to ourself. And I was curious, could you give an example
Yes.
of what that means?
I'll give you. See, inspiration, what for you run, why you want to wake up, what drives you. If it is your decision to enrich others or your decision to impress upon others. If it is your decision to enrich others' life, you are the source of inspiration. You will always be successful. If it is to impress upon others, you will be slave forever. If your decision to wake up is to enrich others, you will be your own boss forever. If your decision is to impress upon others, you will be slave forever. That's it.
Thank you.
From Nevada, USA, Jean is asking, I feel I will be more helpful to the world if I stay outside and continue to share your teachings as part of Nityananda Sangha versus staying in the Adinam. Please shed some clarity, Swamiji. I'm sure you need more people out here to reach out to the world.
John, Nevada, please understand. Staying inside the Adinam does not mean staying somewhere outside what you call as a world. The whole question is covered, it is a sugar-coated hypocrisy pill. Hypocrisy sugar-coated. Understand? John, you need to first understand, you don't need to be useful to the world. World is my responsibility. I have not created it trusting you. First be useful to you. That is first. Second, you are saying outside and continue to share your teachings. What do you will share my teaching? My teaching is come here. What do you will share now with others? Greatest spiritual happening as on now on the planet Earth is happening here. Next question.
From Kajang, Lee Hoitek is asking, must one be Adinavasi or Sannyasi in order to live the state of Sadashiva, radiating the space of Sadashiva and manifesting the powers of Sadashiva?
Kajang from, I think, Lee Huitek is asking, must one be Adinavasi or a sannyasi in order to living in the state of Sadashiva, radiating the space of Sadashiva, manifesting the powers of Sadashiva? If you want a straight answer, as on now, yes. Because the technology have evolved and developing, please understand the cognitions need to be moved from a body to body. Even powers, I can transmit it through two ways. Wherever you want, you can sit, I can initiate you. Last LSB, I initiated all of you into depth powers, and literally everyone has started manifesting the power. But powerful cognitions need physical nearness. That is why even Sadashiva has to assume the human body to come down, because transmitting the powerful cognitions to human body needs the human body. And when I can come down from Kailash to Bidadi, why can't you come down from your place to Bidadi? Is Kajang to Bidadi, is Kajang to Bengaluru Adinam is far more longer than the Kailash to Bengaluru Adinam. Now I really wanted to ask, is that more difficult than Kailash to Bengaluru Adinam? When I have taken such a difficult journey, why can't you take? Understand, powerful cognitions need physical nearness. Yes, if you are interested just in teaching, applying little bit cognition like a hobby. If you are a hobby seeker, no problem, be wherever you are. If you are really serious about your life and goal and manifesting, and especially manifesting the purpose of very life, then don't waste time, don't cheat yourself, don't give stupid reasons. Oh, Mama, in my city I have a volleyball court where every day I go and play. In my city I have a football ground, I will miss that football ground. Oh, I'll miss my badminton, hockey bat. I'll miss few of my friends with whom every day I fight. If you are a hobby seeker, no problem, do what you want. if you are sincere about manifesting, living the state of Sadashiva, radiating the space of Sadashiva, manifesting the powers of Sadashiva, if you are sincere about it, be here. That is the only way, as on now I know. Thank you. It's time. Let's gather for next session for further process. Let's gather for next session. Thank you. Be blissful.